Welcome you all in my YouTube channel Biology Squad. Myself Dr. Preeti Srivastav, PGT Biology, JNB Godda. Myself also beloved bio ma'am of JNB Giridih and JNB Hansdia. Dear student, today in this lesson we are going to study about excretion for class 10th. So today we will see about excretion. हिंदी में उत्सर्जन कहते हैं इसको, रिमूवल ऑफ नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट फ्रॉम द बॉडी। शरीर में जितने भी नाइट्रोजन युक्त बेकार पदार्थ होते हैं उनको शरीर से बाहर निकालना ही एक्सक्रीशन कहलाता है। रिमूवल ऑफ नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट फ्रॉम द बॉडी। एंड बिफोर गोइंग टू गो अहेड, आई मस्ट से please subscribe my channel Biology Squad. I am your bio ma'am. You are my student. So dear student, excretion is very vital life process. Very vital life process to remove the excretory waste from the body. And excretory waste are very much toxic. बहुत ही विषैला होता है, पॉइजनस हो जाता है शरीर के लिए, और इसमें स्पीसीज व्यक्ति की जान भी चली जाती है। इसलिए दिस लाइफ प्रोसेस इज वेरी वाइटल फॉर आवर सर्वाइवल। सो फॉर एक्सक्रीशन इन ह्यूमन बीइंग देयर इज एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम। इन आवर बॉडी देयर इज एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम। लेट अस सी excretory system of human being. Excretory system comprises of a pair of kidney. A pair of kidney. And there are also part associated with it, ureter, urinary bladder. Ureter and urinary bladder. So dear student, a pair of kidney is present in our excretory system, and for kidney you must understand it is a bean shaped structure. You must have seen bean. It is season for bean production also. So bean shaped kidney is present in our body. Okay. Now let us see what is the location of kidney in our body. First of all, we should see the location also, and then we will discuss about its structure and function. Okay. If we will see the position of kidney in our body, kidney is abdominal in position. It is situated in lower abdominal, or you may say it is situated in the pelvis region, like this. Suppose this is the outer body part of the individual. The kidney is located at the lower abdomen. It is bean shaped, and it is very interesting to know that the position of left kidney is slightly up than the right kidney. Right kidney is somehow in lower position than the left kidney. Why it is like this? Can you think? आप सोच सकते हो ऐसा क्यों है स्ट्रक्चर, है ना? जरूर सोच सकते हैं। You know our heart is bent towards the left, और इसीलिए हम लोग बोलते हैं कि हार्ट जो है, कभी कभी कुछ लोग को सुनोगे कि बाएं साइड में हार्ट होता है, बट हार्ट इज bent toward the left side. So to give enough or ample space for the working of heart, liver is situated on the right side, and liver is the largest gland in our body. Therefore the position of right kidney is somehow low, and the position of left kidney is somehow up in our body. And this kidney is associated with a tubular structure, a tube-like structure, and this tube-like structure is known as ureter. I will give you Clear diagram, isn't it? So just you try to follow. It is kidney and a tubular structure is associated, which is ureter, and this ureter open into a bladder like structure, and this is treated as urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder and the opening is urethra. Opening is known as urethra. So I am giving you some big diagram related to our excretory system in our body. It is very vital system to get rid of nitrogenous waste from our body. There is a pair of bean-shaped kidney. And this kidney connects with a tubular structure which is ureter. This is urinary bladder. This is ureter. This is kidney. Kidney is protected also by fibrous tissue. There are fibrous tissue which cover the kidney. Kidney is covered with a layer of fibrous tissue. It is covered, isn't it? There is a capsular structure which cover the kidney, protect the kidney. It is very vital organ in our body. हिंदी में इसको वृक्क बोलते हैं. वृक्क. Kidney is known as brick in Hindi. Okay. Now, if we will see the longitudinal section of kidney, then you may come to know, you have understand this structure, isn't it? The structure of excretory system of human being. Now let us see. Besides these, you all know that every organ in our body is supplied with blood vessels. There is connection with the blood vessels. Okay. So kidney also connects with the blood vessels. So you may also make a diagram related to these renal arteriole. Renal artery. There is renal artery and renal vein which is associated with the kidney also. Now the diagram is complete. You may write it as renal artery. Kidney is also termed as renal. Renal. Okay. So renal artery and this is renal vein. So there is vascularization in the kidney also. As you know, from the entire body, nitrogenous waste are sent to the kidney. Okay. So before going to discuss further, one very important thing I want to tell you. Dear student, what happened? The nitrogenous waste or the proteinous structure which are broken, they are being sent to the liver. As you know, in our body, liver is present. It is the largest gland in our body. So, the protein, broken cells, etc., they are sent to the liver. And what happens? That amino acid, broken or denatured amino acid, is converted into ammonia. There is conversion of broken protein into ammonia. Just simply you try to follow. Further in class 11th you have to study in detail. So this ammonia will combine with carbon dioxide gas in the liver and it will form urea. Human being excretes urea. It is very important point to note. Human being excretes urea. We are ureotelic organism. There is a term. We excrete urea. हम लोग यूरिया का उत्सर्जन करते हैं यूरिन के फॉर्म में और इसलिए यूरियोटेलिक ऑर्गेनिज्म कहलाते हैं. In some species there is excretion of uric acid and in some species which are especially aquatic in their habitat, they are excreting ammonia. They are ammonotelic, and the species which are excreting uric acid, they are known as uricotelic, but we are ureotelic as human being is excreting urea. Clear na? And from this liver through blood vessel, this urea along with blood, it is sent to the liver, sent to the kidney for filtration. Okay. Now let us see first the structure or internal structure of kidney by means of longitudinal section. Suppose it is kidney, and if you will give a longitudinal section, if you will cut kidney longitudinally, then you may come to see that the kidney appears in two layers. The outer layer looks dark. The outer layer of kidney looks darker. You may divide kidney into two important parts. The part which is dense in appearance, which is darker in appearance, it is known as renal cortex. You may call it as renal cortex. This is renal cortex, cortical part of the kidney. And in this renal cortex, actually kidney is also made up of unit, various unit make kidney, and they are arranged in such a way the outer layer appears dense and inner layer appears light. Okay, kidney is made up of nephron. There is unit of kidney. You should note it. I will tell you the structure of nephron also. However, the structure of nephron is not given in class 10th book, but I will tell you. It is very important one. So, dear student, by the arrangement of millions of nephron in a kidney, kidney appears in two layers. The outer layer is dense, which is renal cortex, and inner layer is treated as renal medulla. The thin layer is known as renal medulla, and you will see that there are some pyramidal like structure or conical structure appears by the arrangement of nephrons, and such conical structure are treated as medullary pyramid. You may write it also or you may not. Medullary pyramid. But don't afraid for the structure of kidney. It is very simple one. Okay. And here this place where the urine is collected in the kidney, this place is known as pelvis, or you may call it as renal pelvis. This is pelvis and it is ureter. This tubular structure is treated as ureter. So this is the structure or longitudinal section. This is LS of kidney. It is longitudinal section of kidney. Very simple to understand. And kidney is lined, it's covered with fibrous tissue because it is very vital organ in our body. Okay. Now let us see about the structure of nephron also. It is also very important. So let us see the structure of nephron. Okay. How nephron is framed and how it works. So it will be clear about the function of kidney. Okay. What kidney do? Kidney filters blood. Kidney filter urea from the blood. There is two important function of kidney in our body. Please note it. Sometimes questions may be asked, or you should know also what are two important functions of kidney. There are two important functions of kidney. Not only excretion, but there is another very vital function of kidney that is called as water balance inside our body. That is called as osmoregulation. in our body, a water balance must be there, isn't it? Otherwise dehydration will occur and a person may also die of dehydration. So there are two important functions of kidney. One important function is excretion and another important function is known as osmoregulation. What is osmoregulation? That is water balance inside the body. Clear, na? Now let us see the structure of nephron. You have noted it, na? Okay. Now let us see the structure of nephron. If you will see the structure of nephron, it looks very interesting. And the study of nephron is known as nephrology. If there is inflammation in nephron, it is called as nephritis. Clear? So, this nephron contains a cup-like structure. There is a cup-like structure, and this cup-like structure is known as, part-wise part you draw the diagram, it will be very simple. And this cup-like structure is known as woman's capsule. Clear, na? And this cup-like structure then further continue in some broader tubular structure, wider tubular structure, and the wider tubular structure is known as proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule. In short, you may write as PCT. You may call it PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. And this further continue in narrower tubular structure. It is convoluted also, coiled also, and this tubular structure, which is narrower in diameter, it is known as loop of Henle. Henle was the scientist who discovered it. Loop of Henle. This part is treated as loop of Henle. It is very important part. Clear, na? Then this loop of Henle further continue in the distal part or the distant part of the tube, and the distant part of the tube is known as distal convoluted tubule, or you may call it as DCT. PCT, loop of Henle, DCT, distal convoluted tubule. And distal convoluted tubule open into larger duct, broader duct, and in this broader duct another more nephrons open, and this duct is known as CD, collecting duct. CD means collecting duct. It is collecting duct which collect the urine. So this is a basic structure, and besides this there is blood vascularization. I had told you there is supply of blood vessels also to the kidney. So blood vessels or renal arteriole make a different structure. Suppose through this renal arteriole blood is coming. This is blood vessel, and this you may call as renal arteriole. This is renal arteriole, and this renal arteriole, when it comes to this depression or cup-like portion of this woman's capsule, it ramify, it break into so many finer capillary-like structure. Suppose this is renal arteriole, it separates into so many finer tubular structure in the form of capillaries, and this further reunite and further it form renal arteriole. It reunite. It comes here and in this tubular notch-like, cup-like structure, it become ramified, okay, in the form of capillaries and further reunite to form renal arteriole. So this structure, this network-like structure, this is known as glomerulus. You should call it as glomerulus. This is glomerulus. Women's capsule and glomerulus. Clear? Then, dear student, you always try to remember by this direction blood enter. Blood having urea enter here. Okay? It enter. So this particular renal arteriole by which blood enter inside the glomerulus, this is treated as afferent. जिधर से कोई चीज एंट्री लेता है उसको हम लोग एफरेंट बोलते हैं. इट इज एफरेंट रीनल आर्टेरियोल एंड बाय दिस इट कम आउट एंड इट इज ट्रीटेड एज इफरेंट renal arteriole. Both are renal arteriole, but one is afferent, another is efferent. You understood it very clearly. So this is the structure of a nephron, and millions of nephron make kidney. Dear student, just you try to understand in very short. You have to study in very short but very interesting way. Just you see, if the blood is coming through this afferent renal arteriole, it is having urea, then it will come into the glomerulus, which is having very low diameter in comparison to this afferent renal arteriole, and due to very less diameter, pressure is there, and under pressure there are so many pressures you will study in senior classes. There is osmotic pressure, there is capillary pressure, and etc. So the blood get filters. Under pressure blood is filtered and the filtrate come into this woman capsule. The filtrate is containing water, it is containing urea, and besides this it may also contain some important biomolecule like glucose, like amino acids, like some hormones, etc. Clear? So here after filtration the filtrate will come to the PCT. So what you have seen, there is first step of urine formation and that is treated as ultrafiltration. Filtration under pressure. First of all, filtration under pressure occur. The urine, the blood is filtered and filtrate come to the PCT. As it contains some important biomolecules, then what will happen? This PCT will reabsorb. It will absorb the important nutrients which is also filtered along with urea. The nutrients are reabsorbed. Okay. It reabsorb glucose, amino acids, some more fatty acids. What are the nutrients get filtered along with the urea and blood? It is reabsorbed through this PCT. And this step is called as, this is treated as selective reabsorption. Selective substances are reabsorbed. Clear? You should know that every organ inside our body is in the or it bathing in the lymph. So it is also bathing in the lymph. So these all will go into the tissue fluid. Clear na? Then the further filtrate will move through this loop of Henle, and in this loop of Henle, in this side, that is the descending limb of loop of Henle. ये गिरता हुआ लिम्ब है, नीचे की ओर जा रहा है, descending limb है. In this descending limb of loop of Henle, maximum absorption of water occur. Maximum absorption of water occur through this loop of Henle. And this side, maximum absorption of salt occurs. Sodium chloride is also absorbed. Now further, as you have seen, it reaches to the DCT. What happened, dear student, in this distal convoluted tubule, to make the ionic balance, as potassium ion is very vital for us. So the potassium ion is further absorbed in DCT. But to make the ionic balance in the DCT, hydrogen ion is added. In our body, in every condition, होम्योस्टेसिस इज देयर. हर हाल में शारीरिक संतुलन बना रहता है, अंदर से आंतरिक संतुलन बना रहता है. और अगर यहाँ से पोटेशियम आयन बाहर निकलेगा तो उसको फिलअप करने के लिए हाइड्रोजन आयन वहां पे जाता है. क्लियर ना? तो बाय द एडिंग ऑफ हाइड्रोजन आयन द एसिडिफिकेशन ऑफ यूरिन विल अकर. आवर यूरिन इज एसिडिक इन नेचर. प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. Urine is acidic in nature, and further it is sent to the collecting duct, and through the collecting duct the urine will reach to the renal pelvis. As I told you, the structure, this particular part is known as renal pelvis. So in the renal pelvis the urine is collected through the collecting duct. So these are the steps. What is the third step? As I told you, the third step for urine formation is known as tubular secretion. The third step is treated as tubular secretion. So this is the structure of nephron. Cup-shaped filtration apparatus is here. ग्लोमेरुलस इज हियर. है ना, ये फिल्ट्रेशन एपरेटस बना रहा है. ग्लोमेरुलस है जाली जैसा स्ट्रक्चर, जैसे चाय का छन्ना होता है ना, ठीक चाय के छन्नी के जैसा होता है. और ब्लड यहाँ आकर के छन जाता है. यूरिया इज फिल्टर्ड अलोंग विद द वाटर, एंड बिसाइड्स दिस सम इम्पोर्टेंट न्यूट्रिएंट्स आल्सो गेट फिल्टर्ड. उसको रिकलेक्ट कर लिया जाता है यहाँ पर, और फिर यहाँ पानी को सोखा जाता है, फिर आगे सॉल्ट को सोखा जाता है, और फिर यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन आयन ऐड किया जाता है टू मेक इट एसिडिक. क्लियर ना? नाउ व्हाट विल बी द फेट ऑफ दीज न्यूट्रिएंट्स? These are the part of our blood. Okay. Then what happened, dear student? There is one more interesting structure. Now you make this blood vessel is actually ramified, and it covers the entire part like this. I think you must have seen volleyball court. देखा है क्या आपने? वहां पे नेट लगा हुआ होता है. There is a network of blood vessels. ब्लड वेसल्स का नेटवर्क होता है जो उसको घेरे हुए रहता है ना. पहले हमने नहीं बनाया कि आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. नेफ्रॉन है, और दिस नेफ्रॉन इज कवर्ड और इट इज होल्डेड बाय कैपिलरी ब्लड वेसल, एंड दिस स्ट्रक्चर, दिस ब्लड वेसल्स विच इज नेट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, इसको हम लोग कहते हैं भासा रेक्टी. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज भासा रेक्टी. ओके, सो विच इज reabsorbed, it is again absorbed by this blood vessels by the process of diffusion, and it re-enter into the blood. ब्लड का सामान था, ब्लड में वापस चला गया. सिर्फ जो है यूरिया को बाहर निकालना था. यूरिया इज वेरी टॉक्सिक फॉर अस. अगर किडनी अपना काम बंद कर देता है, देन देयर इज डेथ ऑफ इंडिविजुअल. ओके, किडनी इज वेरी वाइटल organ inside our body. What happens? Sometimes our eating behavior leads to the formation of stones in the kidney. Okay, sometimes nephritis occur, sometimes damage of nephrons occur, and this damage leads to the malfunctioning of kidney. Dear student, I hope you have understood the steps of formation of urine. There are 3 steps. The first step is ultrafiltration, second step is selective reabsorption, and third step is tubular secretion. Clear na? The urine form and it come to the collecting duct, and through collecting duct it reaches to the renal pelvis, and from renal pelvis it come to the urinary bladder through the ureter, and time to time urine is voided. क्या होता है? आपको हमने बताया कि there is urinary bladder. इस तरह से ureter है. This is ureter. This is urinary bladder, and the opening is called as urethra. ओपनिंग को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? यूरिथ्रा बोलते हैं. और जब इसमें यूरिन भर जाता है, इट इज गार्डेड बाय द स्फिंक्टर मसल. भल्व जैसा स्ट्रक्चर होता है यूरिथ्रा में, और जब यूरिन फिलअप हो जाता है, एक प्रेशर क्रिएट होता है, देन यूरिन इज वाइडेड. इट इज अंडर अवर कंट्रोल. तब तक हम उसको कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं ना. बीच बीच में वाइडिंग ऑफ यूरिन करते हैं. यूरिन का बॉडी से बाहर निकालना को हम लोग कहते हैं वाइडिंग ऑफ यूरिन. यानी अवॉइड नहीं करते हैं, वॉइड करते हैं. आपने सुना है ना, अवॉइड करो मतलब जाने दो. नो, देयर इज प्रेशर इन द यूरिनरी ब्लैडर, यू हैव टू वॉइड द यूरिन. एंड वॉइडिंग ऑफ यूरिन के लिए एक टर्म यूज करते हैं. इफ यू वांट यू मे नोट इट. देयर इज ए टर्म एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज मिक्चुरेशन. मिक्चुरेशन इज ए वर्ड फॉर वाइडिंग ऑफ यूरिन. यूरिन को वाइड कर लिया जाता है और समय समय पर, और यूरिन बनता रहता है, आगे यहाँ जमा होता रहता है. इट इज अ वेरी वाइटल प्रोसेस in our body, and removal of urine must be there. But suppose a person do not void the urine. क्या होता है, कभी मीटिंग में बैठे हैं, लंबी क्लासेस में बैठे हैं, या कहीं जा रहे हैं, जर्नी में हैं. खास करके गर्ल्स, दे आर फेसिंग द ट्रबल. जर्नी में हैं तो हाउ दे विल गो टू द यूरिनल टू void the urine. तो देयर आर सम प्रॉब्लम्स, दिक्कतें आती हैं. बट व्हाट हैपेंड हियर स्टूडेंट, if you will not void the urine properly, then there will be utmost pressure on this urinary bladder, and when pressure exceeds the limit, then we lose our control. There is no voluntary control, and neural system, our nervous system, control it. There is a nerve, I had told you earlier also, class 10th से आप हमेशा याद रखिएगा. देयर इज अ 10th cranial nerve, and 10th cranial nerve is known as vagus. 10th cranial nerve को vagus बोलते हैं, और ये vagus जो है ये visceral organs पर अपना नियंत्रण रखता है. Then what will happen? The neural control will be there, and automatically voiding of urine will occur. Clear na? There is hormonal control also. As I told you, just you try to understand, it is very interesting one. As I told you this structure, है ना, this is DCT, and as I told you, kidney has also to perform osmoregulation. वाटर बैलेंस को मेंटेन रखना है हर हाल में. मान लीजिए आपके बॉडी में वाटर की कमी हो रही है, ओके ना, देन देयर इज ए हार्मोन रिलीज्ड बाय पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड, एडीएच, एंटी डायरेटिक हार्मोन. सेकेंड चैप्टर हटा दिया है बच्चों, अभी रिड्यूस कर दिया गया है, बाद में आपको हम बताएंगे. ओके, एडीएच इज एंटी डायरेटिक हार्मोन विच इज vasopressin. It will instruct this DCT to absorb. If there is water deficiency in the body, then what will happen? The osmoreceptor in the brain, in the medulla oblongata, receive the sense, and then इट विल काउज थर्स्ट, आपको प्यास लग जाएगी, आप बाधित हो जाइएगा पानी पीने के लिए, थर्स्ट विल बी देयर। एंड इफ देयर इज मोर वाटर, बहुत ज्यादा वाटर हो गया है अगर बॉडी में, देयर इट विल काउज द इंक्रीज इन ब्लड प्रेशर, दिस एडीएच विल instruct this DCT to absorb more and more water and more voiding of urine occurs. So there is automatic balance. Okay. This you will study in class 11th in full detail. So this is about our excretory system. Dear student, there is one very vital fact related to this excretory system or the function of this nephron. In one day or per day, you may say 180 liter of filtrate form. Nephron filter 180 liter of filtrate. Clear? 180 लीटर, 180 लीटर फिल्ट्रेट बनता है छन करके। जितने नेफ्रॉन है सब मिल करके 180 लीटर फिल्ट्रेट जमा कर लेते हैं along with यूरिया। एंड आफ्टर प्रोसेसिंग थ्रू पीसीटी, लूपाफेनिलेट, डीसीटी, एंड फाइनली जो हम लोग वाइडिंग ऑफ यूरिन करते हैं, कितना यूरिन वाइड करते हैं? 1 to 2 लीटर ओनली। यूरिन कितना बॉडी से बाहर निकलता है? 1 से 2 लीटर बस। बट फिल्ट्रेट कितना बनता है? 180 लीटर। सो दिस इज अमेजिंग फैक्ट, यू शुड नो इट। ओके, बट सपोज ए पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम सम प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू किडनी, ए पर्सन इज हैविंग डैमेज्ड किडनी, ए पर्सन नीड्स सपोर्ट, हेल्प he needed or she needed, then what will happen? There is a supporting device and that is known as portable kidney. You may call it as portable kidney. Portable शब्द यूज करते हैं, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह हम जिसको ढो पाते हैं उसके लिए पोर्टेबल शब्द यूज करते हैं, पोर्टेबल किडनी। और इट इज ऑल्सो ट्रीटेड एज आर्टिफिशियल किडनी और it is also treated as hemodialysis. Hemodialysis. This is very important process to filter the blood for the excretory waste through the device. Hemodialysis required or dialysis required. What happened here, student? This is very simple to understand, but this is also a very vital question having 5 marks for CBSE. Okay, what happens from the body of sufferer who is suffering from kidney problem? If dialysis is required, then through the vein blood is taken out. Blood is taken out through the vein and then the blood is sent to mix a chemical and that chemical is known as anticoagulant. आप जानते हो कि बॉडी से अगर ब्लड बाहर आएगा तो जम जाएगा। क्लॉटिंग ऑफ ब्लड को रोकने के लिए आपको बताया हमने, ब्लड में भी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन चैप्टर में आपको लाइफ प्रोसेस में बताया हमने डिटेल में। तो दिस एंटीकोगुलेंट इज मिक्स्ड विद द ब्लड फर्स्ट, देन द ब्लड इज कैरिड टू ए सॉल्यूशन एंड हियर दिस वेसल्स इज मेड अप ऑफ selectively permeable membrane, parchment membrane or other membranes, buttercup. So through such membrane it is made this tubular structure and blood is getting filtered through this vessels, through this tubular structure which is having permeability, because this container is containing a strong salt solution. इस कंटेनर में यूरिया से भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग सॉल्ट का सॉल्यूशन रख दिया जाता है और ये ट्यूब जो है अप टू हियर दिस इज प्लास्टिक ट्यूब्स, बट हियर दिस ट्यूब इज हैविंग परमिएबिलिटी, जो कि आने जाने का परमिशन दे मॉलिक्यूल्स को, हैविंग सेलेक्टिवली permeability. Okay, and here what happens, blood get filtered, and after filtration the blood is recollected, and again the blood is further heated up to, it is sent to the incubator for our body temperature. What is that? That is 37 degree Celsius. 37 degree Celsius is here, and blood get heated up to 37 degrees Celsius, and then further it is being sent through another vein inside the body. So this is the process of hemodialysis. In very simple way I had told you. You just go through the diagram given in your book also and understand it. Okay, so this is hemodialysis, and this is portable kidney also. This is also called as artificial kidney, or the process is known as hemodialysis, and it is very very vital for a person who is suffering from inflammation of kidney or very critical situation of the kidney, as kidney is our very vital organ, and excretion is the very very vital life process, that is removal of excretory waste from our body for our survival. So today up to here only, my dear student. I am your bio ma'am, you are my student. If you have any query, then you may call me, you may ask me. I will help you. Till then, bye. Please keep your learning up, and also follow social distancing, but not emotional distancing. And also you follow wearing of mask. Please stay healthy, stay safe. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye. Please subscribe my channel for your further lessons.